Named by his father after Quint Asper, a Burt Reynolds character in the 1960s series Gunsmoke, Quentin Tarantino is now a household name in the film industry. Hey, welcome to WatchMojo.com. I'm your host, Derek Allen, and today we'll be taking a look at the acting career of Quentin Tarantino. Unlike many other top Hollywood directors, Tarantino's acting career has also attracted some attention.
Shot first, questions later. Here we go, post time!
Claiming to have been taught the craft by the actor James Best, Tarantino's first on-screen performance was in the 1987 black and white film, My Best Friend's Birthday.
But I remember it like it was yesterday.
The complete film, also written by Tarantino, unfortunately never saw the light of day after a lab accident resulted in the final reel being burned.
I am in hell!
Following this setback, and after realizing his inexperience in the acting world, Tarantino lied on his resume to help land auditions. The aspiring actor gave himself acting credits for the 1978 film Dawn of the Dead, in which he looked strikingly similar to a biker, as well as in 1987's LEAR, a film that Hollywood knew little about. The resume enhancements paid off, and Tarantino landed a role on an episode of The Golden Girls as an Elvis impersonator. And later as an asylum guard in the 1992 film Eddie Presley. Tarantino's first, more significant role came in 1992's Reservoir Dogs, which also marked his entrance onto the scene as a director. Tarantino took the role of Mr. Brown, one of 7 strangers working together to pull off a heist.
So, Mr. Brown, that's a little too close to Mr. Shit.
This began a trend of Tarantino writing himself into many of his later films. Proving just how small these cameos could be, his only appearance in the 1997 film Jackie Brown was as the electronic voice on the lead character's answering machine.
End of message.
In his 1994 hit Pulp Fiction, Tarantino cast himself as Jimmy Dimmick, a man who helped Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta's characters stash a dead body.
When you came pulling in here, did you notice a sign on the front of my house that said dead storage?
Jimmy, you know I ain't seen no shit.
Did you notice a sign in the front of my house that said dead storage?
No.
Following the success of his first 2 films, Tarantino wrote and directed the segment The Man from Hollywood in the anthology comedy 4 Rooms, in which he also ironically played the role as a hot new director celebrating a breakout success.
A lot of people did see it. Whole lot of motherfuckers saw that movie, didn't they? Didn't they? A lot of motherfuckers.
As a favor to his friend and fellow director Robert Rodriguez, Tarantino appeared briefly as a joke-telling cowboy in 1995's Desperado. And then starred opposite George Clooney as criminal Richard Gecko in 1996's From Dusk Till Dawn.
What'd the TV say?
They're gonna apprehend us in about 48 hours.
Later in their careers, Rodriguez and Tarantino would team up as directors for 2007's double feature Grindhouse. In Rodriguez's Planet Terror, Tarantino played a mercenary soldier turned zombie.
You thought it was pretty funny, didn't you?
And in his own film Death Proof, Tarantino appeared as a bartender.
Chartreuse!
The only liquor so good they named a color after it.
In Adam Sandler's 2000 offbeat comedy Little Nicky, Tarantino appeared as a memorable and accident-prone street preacher.
You make the Lord very nervous.
Branching away from film acting, Tarantino appeared on the first season of ALIAS in 2002 as McKennis Cole, an agent turned traitor. The role appealed to Tarantino as it featured common threads from his own films, such as a heist, philosophical dialogue, and a torture scene.
Have you ever regretted being born?
He also voiced the character Master Moloch on the cartoon series Duck Dodgers, a character that had been modeled on his own character, Pai Mei from Kill Bill.
Speed is key to victory. Move fast enough. Gravity not matter.
At the insistence of director Takashi Miike, Tarantino appeared as a gunslinging cowboy in the film Sukiyaki Western Django. Miike said that he, quote, needed Tarantino's unique cinematic flair as a guy who doesn't play by Hollywood rules.